My name is Ronen. I'm leading the global DevOps in RADLogics. We're an AI company. And basically, I would like to talk to you about what we do. So basically, we're a US-based company. We have a couple of global sites that we develop from. The algorithms are being developed from Israel, and our platform is being developed out of Minsk in Belarus. We use AI to analyze medical imaging and to help radiologists improve accuracy and time. And we actually have a UCLA research on how much we save time, our algorithms save time. So if you want, jump to the booth and we can show you that. We partner up with Nuance, with ChainZ, which are from China, and from Binom X-Ray, which are Russian. We support PS1 and PS360, so we're good to go there. We were the first AI company to receive FDA clearance for medical image analysis. And we were the first company to use AI for medical imaging in AWS. Way back, they didn't have GPU yet, so we requested the GPU before you even had it. We have clients all over the world. We have clients in China, in Russia. We have installations in the US, so we're working. So what do we do, basically? So we built a platform that can run multiple algorithms, then create reports with measurements. We have few modalities that we check. We have X-ray packages that we can provide you answers with. We have chest CT package. We have abdomen CT package. We also have PET CT package. We use these tools. I don't know if you all know them, but our process rely heavily on AWS, mainly for integration and for our production. So our integration, when I need to spin up a few machines to do some integration testing, we can do that. We work with this in 2 instances to hold our servers. We put S3 buckets, our data. We use Route 53 to manage our DNS and SES for messaging, emails, clients, etc. When a developer needs another machine, instead of running, buying a GPU and stuff like that, we just spin up an EC2 with the right AMI instance, and everything just flows from there. So it's very easy for us to spin another machine. In 5 minutes, you have him up and running. And when we're done, we're turning it off. We don't need to pay for it the whole time, just when we use it. So we use the marketplace. We use the CUDA instances, either with Ubuntu or with the AWS Linux 2. So we can support, and basically we gain that for our developers. Very easily to use. Auto scale, so when we need to, it pops up. When we need to, it pops down. Very simple, very easy to use. Enhances our work tremendously. We do continuous integration, well, we don't do continual deployment because the FDA does not allow us to do continual deployment. It needs to be measured. So we do continuous integration. So what we do with continuous integration, basically, you have the developer comes in, commit the code. Now we want to have some, code review. Once it passed the code review, and Jenkins automatically comes, pull that code, checks it, and basically start to compile it, run static analysis code on it. Yep, so after we're compiling, we're putting it in a Nexus repository to be safe kept for later. We have our weights saved there in the Nexus. It pushes, we spin up 5, 6 machines, running at the same time, doing parallel testing. And if everything passes, well, I have a present to the V&V guy so he can manually continue the testing. So instead of going 3.5 hours of doing it serially, by popping multiple machines, we're down to less than 1 hour. So we can do multiple unit testing at the same time. So a couple of developers checking the code, and they're not interfering with one another, and we can do multiple per day. So we don't need to wait. In our production, basically we have a set of machines sitting up in the cloud in AWS, and working, for instance, with Nuance. Nuance are getting your DICOM for PS1, sending us the DICOM. We analyze them, and we create a report. So it's easier for us to use AWS because if too many DICOMs are sitting there, we want you to get the report quickly. So we just spin up more machines automatically. They analyze it, and when we don't need them, they'll be turned off. Sorry. We create multiple reports. So we can create a FAHIR report working with your reporting system, FAHIR 4 or 3.5 or whatever, with key images. We can create additional DICOM images in the same set and send it to the PACS. So you'll be able to see those key images there. Yeah. 1 second. Thank you. Much better. We can create HTML report where you can put it somewhere and have the clients log in and see those HTML reports. Or for our Russian friends who didn't work with anything but Word document, we created a Word document report where everything is in there. So all they need to do is double click it. They have all our measurements and they can continue forward. So let's see if it's working. If not, we'll go to the backup. Playing? Nope. Let's go to the backup. So this is a demo of our Chinese friends using our own AIs. So you can see AI means that we created a report for them. So when the doctor comes in, sees that, clicks, and he will receive the DICOM viewer, the report, and our AI with the key images and all our measurements. He will go, he will scroll everything over there. So we look and analyze it as any radiologist needs to do, go over it. But instead of measuring everything, he can take that from us. So you got the key measurements over here. Let me speed things up a bit for you. So basically, what we created with them is the ability to click on a key image and it will jump to the PACS viewer, to that image. So the doctor can actually see what we found and agree or disagree with our findings, put it or not put it in the report, but we get direct connection from our findings into the PACS viewer, into the report. And let me speed things up just to show the report. So at the end, the doctor creates a report with all our key findings in that he added and sends that to the patient or to the MD, or the family doctor, et cetera, et cetera. So to summarize, we can do both on-prem or in the cloud. 1 sec. So when clients come to us and ask what's the difference? So if you go for the cloud, versatility. You can spin up multiple machines very, very quickly, so you don't have the lag. You have quick answers, and you pay for what you use. So you don't need to buy multiple machines and sit there for, the whole night not doing anything, or just where the high load is like at between noon and 4 p.m. and that's 4 hours that they're really being used, and you don't utilize your hardware. Going for on-prem, speed. You don't need to copy a 800 megabytes of a DICOM image to the cloud. It's there in the hospital, it's very quickly. And also, everything is controlled by you, so if there's a hospital worrying about firewall, worrying about where the data is going, everything is local, so you don't have to fear about that. So what's next for us? Well, we want to add more more modules like MRI, we want to add ultrasound or whatever our clients will request us for. We would like to move to containers so it will be easily distributed and change the way that the developers work so it's a more fluent work. We would like to speed up processing time. At the moment, we're at 0.2 seconds per X-ray. We would like to get it faster. And of course, we want to find additional partners to work with worldwide. So we're not happy with only what we have in China and Russia. We want to be more like Taiwan, Germany, whatever. So that's us.